Hello children, once again welcome back to the online session. So now we had seen a structure of atom, yes or no? They had three subatomic particles. They are proton, electron and then neutron. What is that? They have proton, electron and neutron. The electrons are negatively charged revolving around the nucleus. So the nucleus is made up of proton and neutron. Protons are positively charged and neutrons are neutrally charged, that is they don't have any charges. Shall we go to the next one? Okay, what is the next one is pH. What is our next topic? pH. pH is nothing but it is percentage of hydrogen or power of hydrogen. Nothing but percentage of hydrogen or power of hydrogen. All the content has hydrogen content in it, including our saliva has some hydrogen content in it, our blood has some hydrogen in it, and then all the materials has hydrogen in it. So by determining the value of hydrogen present in it, we can classify that material as acidic or basic. Okay, listen here, I'll tell you one more time. What is that? Percentage of hydrogen or power of hydrogen. Everything has hydrogen content in it. By knowing the value of the hydrogen, we can classify them as acidic or basic. Normally in the labs, we use the pH papers. Look at here. This is the pH papers. So, the value of pH ranges from 1 to 14. It ranges from 1 to 14. If you want to know the pH value of a water, you want to know the pH value of water, that is the percentage of hydrogen in water, you need to take this pH. This is the pH paper. Look at here. This is the pH paper. We need to take that pH paper, dip it in that solution. Dip it inside that solution and you can observe a color change. You can observe a color change when it is dipped inside. Okay. After that, taking it out, you need to match it with. So to this which it exactly matches. For example, the pH value of water is 7. So it matches with this 7. The pH value of water is 7. And then if you want to know the pH value of lemon juice, you want to know the pH value of lemon juice. So take this pH paper and dip it inside the lemon juice. You are able to observe a color change in it. You can see a color change in it. So you need to match that color of the pH paper with this column. So the pH value of lemon juice is 1. So the pH paper changes its color. This is somewhat yellowish color. It turns into red color. So the pH value of lemon juice is 1. Look at here. pH of acid and base. Look at here. Children, note it down carefully. Okay. The pH solution has a range from 0 to 14. What is the range of the pH? 0 to 14. The solution with a pH value varying from 0 to 7 is called as acidic solution. The pH value is from 0 to 7. 0 to 7, then that solution is acidic. Okay. If the pH value is from 7 to 14, what is that? 7 to 14, it is basic. It is called as basic. If on the pH scale, solution with a potential of hydrogen will be equal to 7. If it is correctly 7, it is called as neutral. So what are the 4 points here? Note it down. pH value ranges from 0 to 14. That is the first point. pH value ranges from 0 to 14. If the pH value is from 0 to 7, What is that? 0 to 7. It is acidic. That is the second point. And if the pH value is from 7 to 14, it is basic. 0 to 7 acid, 7 to 14 base. If the value is correctly 7, if it is correctly 7, it is neutral. Look at here. So you have a pH. Yes. So from 0 to 14, you have it here. Yes or no? Yes. So if the value is from 0 to 7, I said you right, 0 to 7, it is acidic. If it is from 7 to 14, it is basic. Okay. So if it is between this, that is the correctly something 7, it is neutral. If it is 7, it is neutral. So the gastric juice is secreted, right? So the value of the gastric juice is 2. So what is the value? 2, it is acidic. So the tomato juice, the pH level is 4. If it is 4, whether it is acidic or basic? Alkaline. Alkaline means basic. I will tell you the explanation of alkaline later. Okay. Alkaline or basic. So the pH value of tomato is 4. So tomato is an acid. Tomato is an acid. Look at here. Human urine. Human urine has a pH value of 5. So it is acidic. And then pure water has a pH of 7. So it is neutral. And then 7.4 human blood. It is also neutral. But hand soap and then bleaches we have no, they are all basic. I hope you are clear about this acid and base and the pH. If you have any doubts, you clarify with me later. And now we are going to see the definition of acids. Okay. I said you right. Protons, electrons, neutrons. Okay. Look at here. Molecules capable of donating a proton. I said you right. Proton which is there in the center. If the molecules denote, what is that? It donates. That means it gives proton. It is called acids. Or it can form a covalent bond. What do you mean by covalent bond? Means I give you one, you give me one. Okay. Both mutual interchange. So likewise here the molecules are there, right? Atomic molecules. Both of them will interchange and form one bond. That is the good relationship between. So with an electron pair, they form an electron pair. Electrons are revolving outside, right? So they form a pair with that electron. They are acids. Look at here again carefully. Acids are nothing but they can give a proton. Proton, where is the proton? It is inside the nucleus. They can donate a proton, or otherwise it can form a bond with the other molecules. Consider if you have two molecules, one atom, one atom. Now you have two atoms. Look at here. Here you have one atom and here you have one more atom. What is there in the center? Nucleus. In this both you have center nucleus. So they can exchange the proton. They can give a proton. Otherwise the electrons are revolving. Yes. Here also the electrons are revolving. So they can exchange their electron. It will give and it will give. And both of them will form a pair. This is called as covalent bond. Listen here, this is a covalent bond. Both of them have a mutual sharing. Mutual sharing is called covalent bond. Okay. And it contains hydrogen bonded atom. So these acids have hydrogen atoms. What is the pH level? It is below 7. Shall we go to the next one? Okay. There are 4 types of acids, children. They are mineral acids, organic acids, weak acids, and then strong acids. Note it down. These are not there in your book. Mineral acids, organic acids, weak acids, and then strong acids. Okay. So where is these mineral acids are found? The mineral acids are found in the rock crust inside the earth. mineral acids are found in the earth crust. Okay, and then next one is organic acid. What is the next one? Organic acids. They are produced in plants and animals. Organic acids are produced in plants and animals. Weak acid. What do you mean by weak acid? They do not dissociate completely into solution. That is, if you are adding that in solution, they do not dissolve completely. But strong acids can dissociate the solution. If you are having one solution, okay, you are adding the weak acid in it, it do not get dissolved. It do not split that solution. They are weak acids. And then strong acids, they can dissolve anything. Strong acids can dissociate anything, so they are that much stronger. But the weak one did not dissociate. Dissociate means what? Split them. Okay, so they cannot dissociate anything, but strong can dissociate anything. Okay, example of weak acid is tartaric acid. What is the example of weak acid? Tartaric acid. And then example of strong acid is nitric acid and then sulfuric acid. Look at here again. Mineral acids are found in earth crust. Organic acids are found in plants and animals. Weak acids, they cannot dissociate anything. That means they cannot dissociate anything. That means they cannot dissolve anything. And then strong acids, they can dissociate everything. Example of weak acid is tartaric acid, and then example of strong acid is nitric acid and then sulfuric acid. Next, coming to the next one is bases. Yes, we have seen about acids. They are bitter taste. Next, coming to the next one is bases. Substance which are bitter taste and feel soapy. Soapy. What is that soapy? You are able to touch a soap, right? You feel that. Yes, they are called as bases. The bases also has bitter taste, but if you touch that, they feel soapy. And then the nature of the substance is basic. One more important point, children, the bases always ends with OH. The bases always ends with OH. Example, look at here, sodium hydroxide. What is that? Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. And then potassium hydroxide, KOH. So what is there? The bases always ends with OH. So these are all some of the examples of bases: detergents, baking soda, drain cleaner, ammonia, soaps. So these are all bases. If you touch all these, you are able to feel that softness, right? That soapy feeling. So these are all some of the examples of bases. Next one. What is the definition of bases? So that pH is less than 7. pH is less than 7. So children, now we will be continuing this acids and bases definition in the next class also. Now, sorry. Yes children, now we don't have enough time to discuss about this bases. So in the next class also, we will be discussing about the introduction, that is the definition of acids and bases. Okay, I hope up to this you all are clear, up to the examples. In the next class, we will be seeing about the bases definition, properties of acids and bases, and then uses. So we are going to continue with this next class. Don't worry, I'll take you again the acids and bases. I'm going to take you again the acids and bases up to that bases definition. You have any doubt, up to that acid definitions, if you have any doubt, clarify with me. Okay, I hope We'll continue